What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why I'm cooked as an average reseller. So let's just get straight into it. Yesterday, random people on the internet were complaining about one of my shows on Whatnot, where we were selling bags, handbags, like the ones you see behind me. And at $25, we were giving people a beauty bundle. So we were saying, buy this bag, and at $25, you get this beauty bundle. And under $25, you do not get this beauty bundle. And people were saying that's a purchase-based price. So I was curious. I emailed Whatnot Trust and Safety. I said, is this a purchase-based price? I read the terms of service on Whatnot, and I was pretty clear that it was not, but I wanted to hear the official answer from the company. The answer from the company is, it is not a purchase-based price because at $25 in your show, they are guaranteed to get that beauty bundle that you show. So it's not a violation of the purchase-based policy because they are getting it. Now, if you said, some people who bid $25 get a prize, and we put all their usernames in a hat, we draw it out, and one person wins a trip to Hawaii, 100% purchase-based prize. That is against the rules. But the people online who reported me, I wonder if they've ever done online shopping before, because most websites have, if you spend a certain amount of money, you get free shipping. If you spend a certain amount of money, you get some kind of accessory. I actually got the idea from PopMart, which sells Labubus. I was watching their live stream on TikTok, and at $89, or a couple of days ago when I was watching it, at $89, you got a free set of sunglasses for your Labubu that were only available that day. So like, they're really smart about marketing because they want to make sure you are spending $89 or more. They had two bonuses, one at $89 and one at $129. That is not a purchase-based prize. It's a purchase-based gift, which is completely fine as long as you tell people what the gift is. And for those of you at home right now, if you really want to grow your business, the most important thing is you got to do a good enough job that people will recommend you and people will come back, because trying to get a customer is like the hardest thing in the world. Customers and companies spend millions of dollars trying to acquire new customers. So once you have that customer, try to upsell them. This is like business 101. If you're not trying to sell a customer who already likes and trusts you more stuff, you're going to probably go out of business, because you need that customer who costs zero more money to acquire to spend more money with you. And I think that when I look at my Whatnot analytics this year in 2025, I've had 20,000 repeat customers buy 3 or more items. That's insane. 20,000 people is an entire stadium of people who are coming back. And this YouTube channel is also like that. This YouTube channel, I haven't put out a video in a long time. Granted, it's been a while since I've posted, but over 20,000 people watched that last video. That's an entire stadium of people who came back because they wanted to learn something from me. And I thought, that is just so cool. I do not take that for granted. I understand, like, I personally feel a responsibility to give you guys the best possible information that I can. So like, I take some notes before every single video on what's happening during the day. And I want to go back to making regular content because I want you guys to skip the hardships that I had to do in building a company. I can just tell you, all day I think about how to get customers to come back here. And if you're trying to do that, you got to do a good job. You got to have a good reputation. This is why obviously getting suspended for 2 days is not great, right? So as far as being an average reseller, I'm 100% cooked because I don't want to be average. I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is selling one thing at a time, forcing customers to pay shipping every single time. I don't want to do that. My bundle sizes are huge. I'm totally happy to pay the additional shipping. If you buy 5, 6, 7, 10 items, let me handle the shipping because you're spending so much money up front for those items, especially since right now I'm moving into more buy it now items. When I pin an item and I sell 10 of them, that's 10 items at full price. I can afford to give the customer a break on shipping. I can probably afford free shipping because the customers are buying so much per customer. We're averaging $40, $60. That's enough money for me to subsidize or pay for the entire shipping amount. So I think it's so important for you to think about, what could I do that other people would recommend? And this is why it's so interesting looking at the comments from the last YouTube section when people were saying like, why would you want to sell games when you can just sell things one at a time? I have both. I had games where people who like to play games and like to be entertained. I also have streams where I sell to resellers who are looking for a good deal to flip something. I also have streams where I give good deals to final consumers. I want all of the customers, so I have all of the different kinds of shows. Okay, if you're just focusing on one niche and one target, that's great, good for you. It's not the way that I'm approaching it because I want more customers. So I think it's really important to think about, how many customers do you need to reach your goals and build a business around that. The goals that I have are very high. So at this point, I totally understand the sacrifice and the pain and the price that I have to pay to get what I want. So those of you at home right now trying to build your own business, you want to live life on your own terms, then you better get ready to pay your life for it. Okay, you want the highest form of your life, you better spend your entire life trying to get it. There's no such thing as like, I've not seen a single person on Whatnot that gets more than they deserve. Everybody gets exactly what they deserve. Reselling is like an amazing master. Okay, it gives back to you what you put in. So hopefully guys, this is useful. Until next time, make progress daily.